Hey everybody, it's Trent. I'm back, baby. I made it back. I wasn't here last week. We don't have to talk about why. That's not important. Um, but welcome to the show. I'm your host. I'm also joined by Reed and Seth. We got a full cast, full
What
crew here today.
That's
How are
right.
you guys doing? You got any drinks?
Fantastic. I do have a drinks. And well, I have water as always. You stay hydrated, shout out. And whatever the opposite of solidarity is, Trent, I am in it with you as I have myself a cocktail as I'm known to make. I make lots of cocktails here. This is
You're
a
the cocktail guy.
this is a mudslide,
Yeah.
you know.
Nice, dude.
That's always been my gimmick, the cocktail guy.
Yes.
What's
yes,
in there?
yes.
Give us the
It's
ingredients.
it's equal parts Kahlua vodka and Bailey's. But then I doubled it, but like I didn't put as much Kahlua in there because I realized I don't like Kahlua very much.
Okay, all right.
So it's like it's two parts Bailey's, one part's Kahlua, two parts vodka.
I thought a
then
mudslide
ice.
had like ice cream or something in it.
Well, yeah, it also can do that. That's the alternative.
Oh, okay.
This one just has ice. This is like I don't know. I don't want to eat ice cream too. You know, like I'm already drinking Bailey's and Kahlua.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say it's equal parts mud and water. I thought that's
slide.
what you were gonna say. Mud, equal parts mud and slide. That's funny. I've got the Ryan Stellhorn Memorial Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey shot out of the Christmas coffee mug. And every day we're just inching a little bit closer to Christmas once again.
Yeah, shout out Ryan. Got
Shout out-
promoted.
Shout out to Ryan. It was also his birthday last week, so happy birthday to Ryan.
Double celebrations.
Double shout outs. I also
Duval.
have they hired a new coach who doesn't know how to say Duval. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Shout out Liam.
I've also got this, once again, a mason jar full of a yellowish liquid.
Homeboy drinking piss again.
Classic.
Yeah.
Well hydrated, it seems.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Piss.
right. It's bread and butter Prosecco. 2021 or 2.
Let's
I
open
got to
up the
go through
pickles
some
that
bottles of stuff.
Do you have a preferred butter do you have a preferred bread and butter? You sit down at restaurant. You sit down at the restaurant. No cuisine speciated. You're just at the restaurant and they
The
bring
restaurant
out
of my mind.
yeah, they bring your mind restaurant. You go into the dining room of your mind restaurant and you think to yourself, "Oh man, this is my favorite bread and favorite butter combo." What is it?
There's one right answer here, dude.
Oh, there's one right answer.
thought
Okay,
you
there's
were
a lot of
asking
breads
Chad.
and a lot of butters.
I'm excited to hear.
Okay. I guess I'll go first then. It's
Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse does the yeast rolls with the honey butter. The like cinnamon. Maybe it's not honey. Maybe it's like cinnamon. I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't have Texas Roadhouse out here, but
Sad.
In Seattle,
Yeah.
in Seattle Roadhouse.
Yeah,
Seattle
Roadhouse. They have a sprouted yeast roll with
That's
the
the-
kimchi reduction
right.
aioli sauce.
no, that's the right answer. But also, I kind of like. I can't remember where I've had it, but wherever they do like the rye bread with
It's like brown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, warm. If it's warm, I will.
Warm
I
brown
can
bread.
say that's pretty good.
Yep.
I'll say what the Wolt one is. Hopefully, this is not your favorite one, Seth.
Okay.
The French, like the when they give you like a baguette or like a French bread and you have to dip it in olive oil.
Okay, so no, that doesn't offend me too much. That might offend my girlfriend Jill. She loves like the olive oil dip situation.
It's not it. You get you put the Parmesan cheese on the plate and you get the little combo going. I don't think so.
Mine would probably be Trent. I've never been to Texas Roadhouse, but I've been to places where they have that sort of like
Oh yeah.
roll with the cinnamony butter, and that was going to be my number 2. My number 1 was going to be the brown bread, and I don't
Yeah.
know where that is done. Maybe that's like Longhorn or something. They do that at a couple places, but like the chain that you might have gone to where they do that, I think
Yeah.
might be Longhorn. But that's good. That's my favorite for sure. I could eat a whole loaf of that stuff.
Yeah. All right. Read what you got.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really whatever kind of bread they bring out and whatever kind of butter they bring out, as long as the bread is warm. I
it's
prefer
not
with
oil.
I
butter.
don't fucking care
Yeah.
about bread and butter. You guys are dumb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you idiots. I'm eating fucking crackers every time.
Well, I have a little athletic and a hazy IPA here.
Oh!
That's what I'm gonna be drinking.
Is it
Nice.
is it alcohol? This hazy IPA?
It's not.
Yeah, NA.
Gotcha. Yeah.
NA
Alcoholics.
Alcoholics.
Yeah. NA
I
means
went to-
alcoholic.
There's like a little farm store. I don't know if that's the right thing to call it. Like a little market, little health food farm, organic market situation here.
Like Sprouts.
No, it's like a local thing. It's called the Veggie Wagon.
Tasty.
Tasty.
Anyway, we went there the other day and they had like just concluded a non-alcoholic beer tasting. So we missed it, but we thought of you. You're like the
I was
only
like, oh,
person I
damn.
know who's
Thanks, man. Yeah. No, this is going well. Well, I guess technically, this is the last podcast that I have to not drink alcohol for.
right.
But we'll see if I'm doing it next week or not.
Yeah, let's see how you feel in
See.
45 minutes.
No, I'm excited. I'm excited to drink alcohol again. I mostly did this to like prove to myself that I can still stick with shit because I'm notoriously bad at that.
See, I told you I could quit anytime.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm proving it to myself. That's what I'm doing. So it's going well. I'm almost there.
Yeah.
Just in time for the big game. You can start drinking for the big game. That's
Which is
coming up.
going to be super exciting, right?
Yeah, it's gonna bowl your mind, bowl your socks off. Oh yeah, but anyway, yeah, Philadelphia is in it, and they're facing some demons. But I want to talk about how I had, for the first time in my life, this past weekend, I had a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh wow!
That's
And I-
surprising.
I'd say it was kind of life changing. It was great.
You liked it?
Oh
What
yeah,
do you think? Okay, compared to Italian beef.
very
you like?
different. Very different.
Okay.
Doesn't Italian beef have cheese?
No. It's
Okay.
Italian beef's more vinegary, and it's like in gravy, or your
Yeah.
jus, if you will. But like it's like just Italian bread or like a hoagie roll filled with some meat, and you dip it in this juice, and you put
Right.
peppers on it, and that's about it. This Philly cheesesteak is way cozier. It's garlic bread, and they put this cheesy beef in there with onions on it, and you can also get other shit that I'm just not gonna get. But it's on garlic bread, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
that is
insane.
pretty nuts. You know what? You know what's crazy? Speaking of Philly cheesesteaks, there's I can't remember the name of the place, but it's like a Philly cheesesteak chain, like fast food restaurant that does Philly cheesesteaks.
Is it the one that's
they
in
are
Walmart?
Yeah, I was gonna say I went to a Walmart and there was a Philly cheesesteak restaurant in Walmart. It was nuts.
That is not where I had mine. My Philly cheesesteak.
It was pretty good. I had one there once, but I don't go to Walmart very often. So
Yeah, I try not to either. It's gross. I'd say the Philly cheesesteak hits you and sticks you in the gullet, but like the bottom of your gut. The Italian beef's hitting more middle top gut.
Is it called Charlie's Cheesesteaks?
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that sounds right.
This
I went to
is crazy.
Philly's best in Chicago.
Philly's best of Chicago.
Well, Philly's best, but it's in Chicago.
Do you think anybody ever calls it a Philadelphia cheesesteak? Like
Can I get
by
a
its full
Philadelphia
name?
cheese? Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, United States of America, Earth cheesesteak?
Let me get one Philadelphia cheesesteak, please. I feel like that's like, that's what they used to call it back maybe when it was first invented.
Yeah.
Ye
is
old
this-
Philadelphia cheesesteak.
Is this one of those? There are two different like rival Philly cheese.
Yeah, you gotta go to Tony's. You gotta go to fucking Tony's cheesesteaks. No, you gotta go to Sal's cheesesteaks. I think it's Tony and Sal's. I think those are the two.
Tony and
I
Sal.
would give you guys $20 if you could do like an accurate Philly impression.
Fuck you.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Yeah.
It's something in the O's, right? It's like they say O's weird, right?
Well, they say hoagie
Hoagie.
and they say water.
Water. They got
I think
rock.
They, I
rock.
think they do R weird too.
when I had a buddy who lived in Pittsburgh, which is in Pennsylvania, which is also where Philadelphia is. I don't know how like
They're
and
on
the
opposite sides of the state. So the way
hey,
that
but
the way
there's
that
still
Pennsylvania works is there's like 4 hours of Amish people between those two cities, and that's it. I've never really been to Pennsylvania, but that's what I understand.
I've just been to the Burgh, but I do know that that's to the east coast of me, and other East Coast people were there, and they were always saying that us Midwestern folk had different A sounds, like we say rock, like RAHCK,
Yeah,
and they'd be
a
like
little bit. I could get
rock, or
Rock.
rock. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds weird to me, but so that's it. Maybe that's why. Just fucking weirdos.
I think
but-
it's Pat and Gino. Those are
Pat
the
and
rival,
Gino, not Tony and Sal.
the rival cheesesteak establishments. I think they're like next
I
door to
wasn't
each
far
other,
off.
too. Pat and Gino. Yeah.
I think I went to a place that likes Pats because they had a little like newspaper article written on it. It was like talking about Pat's cheesesteaks. I think their whole Philadelphia's whole gimmick is that they're like kind of rude.
Yeah, perhaps. I don't know. I've never been north of like Maryland, so
Oh, actually, I was in Philadelphia like a month ago. I went to the airport from New Jersey.
Nice.
We drove to Philadelphia and flew from the airport. Airport, bad scene. Not a good time at the Philadelphia airport.
what
But,
cheesesteak place did they have in the airport? It's important. That's the best
Was
one.
it Tony or Sal's? Or was it Charlie's?
you're just...
Was it Jets?
Well, we went to a La Colombe, which is like they sell coffee that
Rain.
you can get at the grocery store, but they're based in Philly, and they had a La Colombe like breakfast cafe. That's where we went in the airport. We didn't go out looking for. It was like 8 in the morning or something. We didn't.
Yeah.
And we're kind of out of the cheesesteak game, unfortunately.
Well, keep it on the game and the train of thought of trying new foods for the first time, and then the meat being somewhat not high quality. I had a spam masubi for the first time this past weekend. Also, shout out
I love
to
that
Trent
shit,
and his
dude.
hat.
You can buy spam masubi at a fucking gas station out here.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have it at a gas station. I had it at a Lunar New Year, like market.
Yeah.
It was pretty good, I'd say. Shout out, but it's like still spam.
Was
Yeah,
it
it
like
might be the best way to
Filipino
eat
or
spam.
something? Like, is that why
What?
they had it this Lunar New Year thing?
What was the Lunar New Year thing? And it was at this like internet cafe that my friend went to, so she knew about it. We went there. A little underwhelming, not gonna lie. There was only like 15 total like booths, I guess.
It's only one moon, and it's the same moon. You've
It's
seen
yeah.
before.
Come on, shit. What do you use it? The snake? Who gives a shit?
We
You know?
gotta go to Tatooine. We gotta get 2 of these things up.
Yeah, but they had a couple of like some stands. I tried a spam masubi because it was the cheapest one. I never had one. Pretty good, I guess. I'd recommend.
Yeah. Seth, I think it is. It's Filipino, Hawaiian. It's like Pacific
Yeah.
I
Island.
think it's a Hawaiian. Oh, it's a Hawaiian. It's a Hawaiian thing. Like
Yeah.
that's.
Well, I
all
figured-
the Asians love.
Spam.
All the Asians love Lunar New Year. Is what I'm gonna put out there. That's the quote.
Puerto Rico. All of it.
Puerto Rico.
You gotta get rid of spam.
Todos los puertorriqueños encantan Lunar New Year. Okay, folks, they love the Lunar New Year. These Chinese folks love the Lunar New Year. Their new AIs coming in, destroying the market. But
Their new AI is coming in. Yeah, it's the year of Deep Seek is actually what it
Yeah.
is.
Gong Chi Feng Che Ai.
Is that how
I
it
hope
sounds?
that's a common. Didn't you go to China? Don't you speak Chinese? bro?
I do not speak any Chinese, no. But I did go to China. Don't tell anybody, or else I might get kicked out of the country.
You,
But
you,
yeah, I
they're
went
gonna
there.
deep seek you.
They're gonna deep seek me, pull me back out. Yeah, so it's the year of the wood snake as of today when we record this.
Wood snake specifically.
Wood
Dude,
snake.
every morning's the morning of the wood snake.
Wood snake. Yeah.
So you got a Philly cheesesteak and you got a Chinese wood snake. I think
Okay. Yeah. You know what? They
Um,
could both mean similar things.
cheesesteak and wood snake.
Yeah. Cheesesteak sounds a little bit grosser though.
Yeah, it does. Well, the snake is apparently associated with intelligence. It's not as like evil as it might seem to us in like Western cultures, but there
In
is
the
a
first
reason.
world.
There is a reason that the snake is at the time that it is in the like
It's
all the
snake time.
animals. All the animals are in a specific order in the Chinese zodiac because apparently.
Quick, what are you guys? Or are we all the same one?
I'm
I
you,
think
the
we're
rat.
different. Yeah, I think I'm an
rat boy.
ox.
Well, we're the same then. I'm ox as well.
Yeah.
Because it changes over in February, so I guess you could.
Let me show you
Yeah,
guys.
so we're early one this year.
I told you I was rat boy.
Will you be
Hell
looking
yeah,
at
it's getting long.
Yeah, you look Padawan learner looking at.
According
Hey, they're
to
killing young.
according to one legend, there's a reason for the order of the animals in the Chinese zodiac cycle. A race was held to cross a great river, and the order of the animals in the cycle was based upon their order in finishing the race. The snake wasn't very good at swimming, but he compensated for not being the best swimmer by hitching a ride on the horse's hoof. When the horse was about to cross the finish line, the snake jumped out, scaring the horse, and thus edging it out for 6th place. So the horse is next year because the snake cheated and beat it. So
Yeah, snake-like for sure.
pretty snake-like.
So how does the wood thing work? Because I think we were talking about like there was like metal dragons or whatever, like
Yeah.
a year or two ago.
Yeah, we're in wood right now. Wood is
What's the wood? What's the wood mean? Like how is? Or so we're gonna have a wood horse next, or like?
no.
I thought they did that in Greece.
No, next year's
Troy.
something different. Next year is the fire horse, which is pretty sick.
Oh, that's
honestly.
wild. That's the year that the Earth ends.
Fire horse.
That's what it sounds like to me, dude.
Bar horse.
Yeah, well, it might be this year. We'll see.
Oh, I finished my mudslide and have moved on to a alcoholic hot chocolate, which is hot chocolate with Baileys in it. I guess I'm just assuming you could. My hypothesis is anything that would be milk, you could just put Baileys in instead. I'm testing it
I
out.
think so. That makes
Let me
sense.
just read you this short paragraph from Wikipedia about wood and what that is supposed to mean. In Chinese philosophy, wood is the growing of the matter, or the matter's growing, expanding stage. Wood is the first phase of Wu Qing when observing or discussing movement or growth. Wood is the lesser yang character of the 5 elements, fueling fire. It stands for springtime, the east, the planet Jupiter, the color green, windy weather, and the azure dragon, Qing Long, in 4 symbols. Blue and cyan type colors also represent wood. So I hope that helps.
Yeah, interesting. Year of the East.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Year of Jupiter. Fucking
Year of Jupiter.
The year of green. All right. Yeah, Azure Dragon Qing Long, huh?
Yeah, it sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Yeah, I get.
So yeah, I don't know. I wanted to come in here today and be like, oh, this is what our horoscope is for the next year. But everything is like kind of, I mean, I guess it works the same in the zodiac that we're more familiar with. Is it's kind of directional because it's like I need to know what each of your things is.
Ox.
I think we're both fire ox, or maybe we're metal ox. We're something kind of cool.
Cool
I don't know what kind of
enough.
rat you are.
But hopefully, as long as we're not fucking grass rat or whatever. That'd be something like the worst one I could think of.
The grass rat. I don't know what the unluckiest one is.
Fucking shit bird.
Fire rat. I'm fire rat.
Okay, we might also be fire then, because I think the element only changes every other year. So you have two fires, 2 waters, 2 earths in a row, or whatever. I don't know. Maybe like earth monkey sounds pretty bad.
Earth, we're all kind of earth monkeys. And the kind of, that fucking what's his face, Jimmy, whatever, is definitely earth monkey.
I don't know, water dog. That's one you could be. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let us know if you know anything about this stuff. Which one's the best? Which one's the worst? Dragon is supposed to be the best.
I don't know. Dogs are pretty cool. Paradoxes are pretty dope.
I would kind of like to be monkey if I got to choose. I mean, I'd want to be dragon because that's supposed to be the best. But
Right. Dude, I'm not sure what they all are. Pig might be kind of fun.
Nah.
I think pig could be fun. They just they have fun. I feel like
They're in shit. And they like it. So? They're happy about it. Like,
ignorance is bliss, man. Come on.
Let's see. The pig was last to arrive when the Jade Emperor called for the Great Meeting.
Nice.
He's a lazy pig because he arrived last. He became hungry during the race, stopped for a feast, and then promptly fell asleep. The pig did finally complete the race and was named the 12th animal in the zodiac.
Sweet. Turtle didn't make it.
And now Turtle, he was going to be there, but he didn't make it. Oh man, that's funny. I also got some Philly cheesesteak updates from live studio audience if you want to hear it.
Okay.
oh.
Yeah. My girlfriend Jill, who is from New Jersey. You could be to Philadelphia in a couple hours from where she's from. The update is that Gino's is better than Pat's.
Oh.
And also because of the way that people from Philadelphia speak, a Philly cheesesteak in the modern Philadelphia environment comes with cheese whiz. But so like spray on cheese. But because of their accent, you say wit whiz or without whiz.
Without. Give me without. I want.
So I don't know what without is. Just
Without.
meat and onion.
Meat.
No. They just give you the whiz is different than the cheese. Like there's cheese and there's also like cheese whiz. Like you can make it with real cheese and melt that shit.
Okay,
Or
so
you can
without
just,
whiz is with a slice. Of
Yeah,
cheese.
with some shit that's not some fucking goop or whatever. But I'm give me the goop. Like give me that shit. Give me that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm in on the whiz.
yeah. You're only in Wood Snake year once, right? We gotta do
Right.
whiz while we're
And
here.
I'm having a Philly cheesesteak. I'm not making a great
not a
life
salad.
decision anyway. Like
Hey, can I get the wedge salad with whiz? The whiz salad. Oh man.
Is Jardiniere is not on any sort of Philly cheesesteak, right?
no, 'cause that's a Chicago thing, bro.
That's a Chicago thing. Okay. I recently got a jar of Jardiniere to put on my shitty little salami sandwiches that I make, and it's nice. It's good. It's pretty sweet to have a little bit of pickled cauliflower, pickled carrots, pickled celery, maybe some peppers in there. I don't know. It's a good little addition to your basic sandwich.
All right, before all the people come in and say, "Hey," I mean, not all the people or whatever, but if they come in and say Jardinero, not necessarily from Chicago. In America, no one else is making it but us. It's literally, sure, someone might have made it somewhere else, but here is our thing.
Yeah, okay. I believe you.
It's also called sottini in Italian.
Interesting.
It's common
Kinda far away
antipasto.
from Jardiniere.
Yeah.
Goofy ass language. Worst of the romance. Second worst of the romance
What's
languages.
the first worst? Portuguese?
Portuguese.
I called it.
Dude, it's
called
so
it.
gross. It sounds like I feel like I should know. Like the problem is, it sounds like mushy. It's like mushy Spanish. Like it's too ishy. I hate it. Like it really gets to me. Very specific problem here.
Yeah, very
But,
specific. In terms of things that sound bad, also, I saw a bunch of footage of Robert F. Kennedy today in his Senate confirmation hearing. And there were so many people in the comments of these things that I saw who were like, why does he sound like that? I guess they had made it this far without hearing him talk, and then they heard him talk, and they were like,
I mean, that checks out. Did you hear about how the election went? Maybe if they had like
paid
heard
attention.
a single
Bezos
person.
came, Bill Gates came, Mark Zuckerberg came.
Mark
Many of
Zuckerberg
them
came.
numerous times. The bankers have all come.
Yeah,
Everybody's coming.
maybe if they heard a single person from Trump's cabinet speak once before they voted, the outcome might have been different.
Nah, Kamala lost. She's a loser. Trump's the president now. Roll Tide. Also, speaking of Roll Tide, speaking of the SEC, everyone should be rooting for the Philadelphia Eagles at the Super Bowl because offense built by Bama, defense built by Georgia. So you might as well just enjoy the SEC at its finest in Philadelphia. Every lineman is from Georgia, like defensive lineman. The whole pass rush is just all Georgia people, and then the offense is like Jalen Hurts to Devonta Smith. And where the fuck AJ Brown's from?
Obviously, for the big game, right? They're going to sell a lot of merch for the big game, for the champions of the big game. Obviously, if the Kansas City Chiefs take the big game, that's their third victory in the big game in a row, right? Mm-hmm. And there was this big discussion online.
First time in the big game era, I think.
Yeah. Well, there was some discussion online about what the merch might look like or what the merch might say. But apparently they're probably not, I think this is still a developing situation, going to be able to use the term three-peat on any of the merch because the term three-peat is trademarked by Pat Riley, who is a former coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. So I think it was the Lakers. He was the Lakers dynasty guy back when they had Magic Johnson and stuff. So he copyrighted that term, and it's he doesn't know if he's going to let the other people use it and stuff.
He lost that. He totally lost that. 3 feet is common lexicon, bro. He doesn't get to own that. He lost that shit.
Well, he's going to try, I guess. Also in copyright news, somebody copyrighted the cool S.
Oh, the fucking
you draw with the lines and stuff.
How can you can't copyright
That's
that?
what I'm saying. I think we got too far where you could copyright the cool S and you could copyright three-peat.
Here's my thought process on copywriting three-peat. The dude should absolutely do it, and if anybody from the NFL tries to use it, he should sue the shit out of them because
different usage.
I can't say the fucking name of the big game.
You can't. It's kind of just you can now. It's kind of just a gimmick that we're following through on.
Well, no, actually, I saw an ad for also my camera. I feel like I'm black and white right now. I feel like I'm in sepia tones. I don't know what's happening, but I saw an ad for my local grocery store, and they were advertising food for the Party Bowl. Is what they were calling it. So I don't think you can say it because they weren't, unless they're just scared and not up to date with the laws. But Party Bowl is not what I would call it. That's a little confusing to me.
Yeah, that sounds like Chex Mix and Goldfish.
It's like a snack.
Yeah, right.
But not get your Party Bowl favorites here, sail on Vienna sausages or whatever.
Yeah, that sucks. They should call it the Commercial Bowl.
Yeah. So yeah, Pat Riley, I guess, shout out to him. I don't know. We should trademark something. I feel like LeBron James tried to trademark Taco Tuesday, and they didn't let him do that.
Yeah. They did not.
He failed in that.
I don't know. I feel like we just start trademarking every combination of two words. We walk out of there with
every portmanteau.
15 quintillion trademarks.
Yeah.
That could be a move.
Or I guess we probably need to be up to date. I think an easier way to do this is just to get on whatever the new TikTok is.
Fucking wowzoo zhowzoo.
And get Chips Ahoy, at Chips Ahoy, and stuff like that. At, Chex Mix.
Speaking of the new TikTok, as I might have mentioned before, I deleted it because I saw the message or whatever.
The old TikTok? Oh, the old TikTok. He deleted.
Yeah, but also the old everything app X is getting just visibly worse and worse and worse and worse every day. Where
Nice.
it's purely
Nice.
it's purely oh look, what did my friends send me? Cool. Refresh one time on the home screen, see what kind of NFL updates there are. Close the app for the day
Yeah.
because it sucks.
That's slowly becoming every social media for me. I'm hoping we're transcending social media as a whole.
This sucks. Give me my social media back. Give me where the fuck? Where is it? I've had it forever.
Yeah.
Facebook came out when I was in like 5th grade, man. Where is social media at? These suck now. Instagram's all porn. It's just people with their ass out or people getting married, and I don't give a shit about either of those things. And Instagram, Twitter's just a bunch of fucking Nazis in football. And I like half of it, but I don't like the Nazi shit.
Which I was gonna say, which part?
yeah, I got
Yeah,
you.
which part of Instagram do you like, man?
That's funny.
Yeah, not the marriage shit. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I don't know. And then Reddit sucks too, just because it sucks. It's just Yahoo Answers now, so I have to keep it on my phone. But otherwise, it sucks.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, but like, what are you gonna do if you're standing in line, right? And you want to
Yeah,
do
for real.
something.
My
What
app-
do
I
you-
got a-
What are you gonna do?
I got a new phone carrier, so I lost my Apple Arcade subscription, and I haven't figured out if I'm gonna buy it or not. I probably am going to again, but like right now, I got no games on my phone.
That stinks.
It's brutal. What am I gonna do? Play solitaire again? I don't think so. I'm done with it.
Dude. Yeah.
You know, I got
Just
a
pick up chess,
Balatro. I
man.
can't.
Chess.com free app. Chess.com.
Chess.
I'm done. I played enough chess.
I never learned how to play chess, so
It's fine.
There's no time like the present, dude.
there's no time like the wood
Chess is
snake,
huge.
year of the wood snake.
Shout out to the year of the wood snake.
I don't know if they'll be able to hear that, but let us know if you've got games on your phone. I guess, like, theoretically, if you had the same phone from way back in the day, you could still have, like, Flappy Bird on there. I would love to have Flappy Bird again.
Yeah,
It's a cool
right.
game.
I bet you can find an app out there that like turns your phone into a 2008 phone.
For Flappy Bird purposes?
Yeah,
They got a Tamagotchi app.
They should, if not.
They need to get, the people, more apps need to get into the widget game. I think games need to start apps need to start having widgets
Yeah.
that are like the whole reason you have the app in the first place is just because it's a fun little widget
Yeah.
on your screen.
That's
It doesn't
good.
have to do anything. It literally just has to. It could just be like a fish in a fishbowl, but it's just
Yeah.
on my home screen.
yeah. that'd
But
be
maybe,
pretty
like,
cool.
every time you look at your phone screen, the fish is doing something different. Like, he's, like, reading a book.
Yeah.
And then he's, like, cleaning the apartment, the fish bowl.
Yeah, the fish
and then
apartment.
Yeah, that would be dope. I like that.
Because widgets, they're too functional. We need
Yeah,
to have
no,
some fun.
Yeah, but I want to look at my phone and be like, oh, look, that's a little fucking waste of space that I put there because I don't want all the rest of these apps on this particular page of the thing, and maybe I don't like folders because I don't like the folders. There's a shitload of apps I'll never see and never use because they're in folders, you know. But like, it's too annoying on the Apple platform to organize the home screen because like, oh, I don't have enough space. Like, if I only really want 3 apps on this row, I only want 7 total apps on here. Shit's gonna be fucking around. I gotta start throwing widgets in there
Yeah.
to space that out. Give me a little Tamagotchi widget. Give me a little fishbowl widget.
App developer friends. That's what we need.
Yeah, if you're an app
Hit us up.
developer, develop
Hit
a
us up
email
if you
account.
develop apps.
Yeah, please do. We need to get in the app game. I've wanted to create a board game. That's been one of my missions in life for a long time.
Mission.
But I've
okay.
maybe an initiative, a project, if you will, for Wood Snake, Project Wood Snake.
Operation Wood Snake.
But I think I haven't played Balatro, but I think the success of Balatro is like, oh, I can just make like a card game or a board game in app form, and I think that's much easier and more likely to succeed than making a physical card game or board game.
Oh yeah.
I guess, but then you gotta learn how to code and shit.
I just do it on DeepSeek.
I'll just use Grok. Make my
Coded
game.
on X. Hey, X is doing. They're gonna start accepting payments. Like you're gonna start being able to Venmo your friends on X. Through
I won't
X,
ever
X
do that.
Money, I think is what it's called. I
I
won't
prefer
ever do
to
it
use
either.
other Elon Musk sort of owned and
Venmo.
X sort of branded app Venmo. Yeah.
Yeah,
You cut
we
me
gotta
there.
get on Zelle, I guess.
Now, fuck, dude, fuck Zelle. I hate when people are like, "You got, I actually got Venmo, and I got Zelle." But fuck you, man.
I agree, dude.
I gotta fucking log in with my
Zelle
bank.
so much.
I have to like remember a password if I want to use Zelle, and it's the biggest hurdle. And that's what's a huge hurdle, remembering a password.
yeah.
Because it's long, because it's my bank password. So of course it's long and it's hard to remember because it's my bank password. Like I wrote it
You wrote it down. Where'd you write it down?
hidden because it's my bank password, bro.
And
It's
what- and
simply
what
it's
bank
it's
is it?
difficult to use because it's my bank password. I'm not using my dumbass password that I use for my basically my Pareto password that's got 80% of my shit on it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no. The correct response to when somebody says no, I have Zelle, is, oh well, let me find an ATM.
Yeah.
No, so it's like I guess we're not going to have a business transaction.
I'd rather give the bank $4.
Yeah.
It's I can't pay you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why don't you take a credit card, my guy? Like, or take Venmo. Like, fuck you.
Oh, I've got a exchange of payment story. I guess this is from like last week.
A payment
So
peeve.
It's well, me and my girlfriend Jill we're leaving the apartment. Okay, we're on our way out. We're locking the door. Guy comes up to us. He's like wearing a suit, kind of. Well, I guess he's wearing a blazer and like khakis, but he's wearing sneakers. And he's like, "Hey, we live on the third floor of an apartment place, right? Nobody's up on the third floor of the apartment unless you like live there or you're seeking somebody on the third floor. But I guess he was about to come and like knock on our door, and he was like, "Hey, don't want to like be weird, but I live in this apartment building." We're like, okay, on the first floor. Or
Hey,
whatever.
not to be weird, but I'm about to be weird as hell.
No, but he prefaced it because it was gonna be weird either way. But he prefaced it because then what he asked after that, he was like, "Do you have any cash? Like, I need $26."
What the hell?
You need $26.
Panhandling in his own apartment building?
Apparently, well, we couldn't really understand him because he was talking like so fast and like slurring his words and stuff. It was kind of weird. And he was like, "Yeah, I need $26. Like, I got locked out of my car, and the locksmith needs $26. I can only pay him in cash, and it's only $26."
Yeah.
And I would have thought that a locksmith would be more expensive, and also that a locksmith you might be able to pay them maybe after they like get your wallet out of your car.
Locksmith is more expensive, and yeah,
So,
as someone who had to hire a locksmith, cost me about $200.
yeah. So maybe it was like, but anyway, he's locked out of his apartment and he's locked out of his car. I guess all he had was his phone. But yeah, I feel like the locksmith, in fact, might not take cash, right? But anyway, we were like, no, we don't have any cash. What do we look like? You know?
The boomers, bro.
Jill had a $5 bill, my girlfriend Jill, and she gave him a $5 bill.
You give it back.
And he was like, I'll give it back to you. We were like, no, don't worry about it. Like, don't walk up these 2 flights of stairs.
No, walk up the stairs, bro. What are you talking about?
No,
What are you-
not
fuck
that I didn't want the $5 back, but
fucking
like
vagabond.
this was kind of a weird interaction, and it just kind of probably be better if we didn't see this guy again. So,
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
did we
Ash
get
wouldn't have
swindled
given
out of
cash.
$5?
Yep.
What's the?
Definitely, dude. And also, like, I think any sort of business that, like, comes to your apartment probably has Venmo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or call a
completely.
different locksmith if they're like, no, I only accept cash.
Well, yeah.
I
well,
need
then
it now.
Yeah. Well, I guess I gotta get. I'm sorry. Then see ya. He's already there. They're already there. Shit.
Yeah,
Sorry.
right? It makes more sense for them to be accommodating in that situation because they drove to you.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I should have just gone back into the.
Well,
apartment,
my
got it,
wallet's
closed
in
it.
my house. Can you just like open the door so I can go in there and get it? Come on, easy vote.
You already drove out here, dude. Come on.
Well, no, well, they just open the door for you, and then you fucking
You
close
shut
it
the
in
door
their
in their
face,
face.
and you put a cabinet
You
in
can't
front of
lock
it.
the door, dude. They'll just
Well, you can't
Yeah.
you can't locksmith the cabinet. You put a cabinet in front of it, or you
They
put
might
some
just steal
furniture
your
up.
car and drive away.
Ooh, yeah, because it's a car. I don't know. He said apartment or car.
Both. So his car keys are attached to his apartment keys, or vice versa, and those are locked in his car. So he can't get into his apartment, can't get into his car. Theoretically, if he has an apartment or a car, right? We don't really know.
He has $5 though. We do know he has $5.
But then I was like, oh man, it's like whatever. But there are like multiple people on multiple floors here in the apartment building who have Ring cameras, and so I was like, okay, if this guy does any like shady stuff, we could piece together the footage. It'd be kind of cool, right? Like getting the footage together, you know. Seeing
People
what
have
this
Ring
guy's up
cameras
to.
inside the apartment.
Well, it's like, I mean, there are like several buildings, and the building is like, right, the hallways are like open to the elements and stuff.
Oh, okay. I see. I know what you. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a community.
It's not like an indoor.
It's a community. Community.
Right,
Yeah.
right, a community.
a village, if you will.
Yeah.
Let's not go too far. It's a community.
I live with the village people. Yeah.
Oh, with the YMCA folk.
No, I don't live with them. I think we're supposed to boycott that song now, too, probably.
Really? Oh, because Trump likes it. Yeah, better not see you drinking a Diet Coke.
Fuck, dude.
You gotta drink Coke Zero only.
I just developed the Diet Coke addiction like a
Racist.
few months ago.
Fucking, you look like someone who drink Diet Coke.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm wearing a cardigan. Come on. Come on.
That's funny.
Oh, yeah, I guess cardigan isn't. Yeah, cardigan is not in the Venn diagram of YMCA enjoyer.
Taylor
No.
Swift.
Diet Coke drinker.
Taylor Swift doesn't like Trump. That's why I'm wearing a cardigan, because Taylor Swift likes cardigans.
And you're rooting for the Chiefs.
Yeah, bastard.
Karma is the guy on the Chiefs. That's what they've been saying.
Fortnite.
Another thing we need to cover, because it's topical, is that spring is either going to be starting soon or starting later.
Yeah, spring will either have sprung or be springing eventually. In the year of the wood dragon. Wood,
Yeah.
wood snake.
Wood snake. So, Groundhog Day coming up soon. Punxsutawney. Is that the name of the town?
Yeah.
Punxsutawney, PA.
Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania.
what a-
It's also Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah, a lot
He's
of
a little
Pennsylvania
guy.
talk today. What the hell?
Lots
Shout
of
out to
PA.
Pennsylvania, I guess.
I guess they voted the wrong way, fuckers. So shout out to them, fucking assholes.
Well, Shawnee Wigwam villages once occupied this site on the Mahoning Creek. Punxsutawney established 1772 by non-indigenous peoples by the Reverend John Etwine, a church missionary. Swarms of gnats plagued early settlers and their livestock for years. Clouds of biting gnats in Punxsutawney, PA. Anyway, it apparently means land of the Ponkies. The
That's a cold ass
Ponkies,
ponky.
the Ponkies were what they called the gnats, Ponkies. So it means land of these biting gnats that made it really difficult for those people who lived
Yeah,
there.
a bunch of little fucking ankle biters in Philadelphia, in Pennsylvania. Shocker.
That's right. So anyway, Groundhog Day coming up soon. You guys have predictions for whether Punxsutawney Phil will or will not see his shadow.
Oh yeah, we're getting the bad option. Whatever.
That's no shadow, right?
If Phil does not see his shadow, he has predicted an early spring. So we're predicting that he does see his shadow.
Yeah, he's gonna see that shit.
He sees the hellscape that is.
Yeah, we're gonna. He's like, yeah, you guys deserve some more fucking winter. When it rains, it pours. Fucking, here's some more fucking darkness and cold.
I agree.
We're in
There's no
full
early
spring right now.
I am a
spring
little.
right now?
Fool's spring.
Oh, fools.
Yeah, where it's like it was -10 like 10 days ago, and it's like 40 right now. Next week it's gonna be fucking 15. Yeah, I guarantee it. Like we're gonna get hammered. Like it's gonna not be good.
Groundhog Day. I feel like I've been doing a lot of Wikipedia bits.
You guys ever seen the movie? Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, I have.
I've seen Groundhog Day.
It's pretty good.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a Bill Murray comedy from 40 years ago. You know, it's good.
Yeah. I think
It'll do the job.
I don't know. If nothing else, it opened the door for people to use Groundhog Day as like a verb.
Yeah. Do you have your favorite time
noun.
loop? Do you have a favorite
Living
time loop
Groundhog
story?
I don't
No.
know.
Well, I quite enjoyed Loki season, the most recent season of Loki, where they did that. I thought that was pretty good. If you want a recent example, where I was really hoping for some yes ands there, but that's okay. Let us know what your favorite time loop and you know where you think the fucking shadow's gonna be next time. You can be late just like we will. At fkthepod@gmail.com. You can catch us anywhere and everywhere at that same handle. That's fka@gmail.com on X, the everything app.
The pod.
Yeah, you go. Go. You do it then.
You just said fka@gmail.com or something. FKA the pod.
Yeah.
FKA@gmail.com might be FK Twigs, who stole our name. So
Yeah, FKA the pod anywhere and everywhere. Gmail, Instagram, TikTok, X, Twitter.
you can send us money via Twitter. So I guess that's good.
Nice.
All right, adios.
We got locked out of our car, so
Just
Send us money on
$26,
Twitter,
please.
Thank you for listening to the FKA podcast and follow us on Twitter at FKA the pod.